Hey, this is Chris Coombs with The Truth in Diabetes. For weeks now, I've been talking about how I was going to do this video, talking about where I'm at, where I want to go with the future of the Truth in Diabetes project. Well, today is the day I'm finally doing this video. I've thought about it, I've wanted to script it out, I wanted to get very, very clear on what it is I want to say, but the best thing I can do is speak from here. Now, this video may be offensive to some, it may alienate some of you, but the reality of it is, this is my world, this is my rules, this is my reality. I can't do the let's check our blood sugar, let's count our carbs, let's exercise thing anymore. I just can't do it. That's not me speaking from the heart, that's not being true to who I am or where I want to go with this thing. So a few weeks ago, I was out there and I was thinking, okay, so what do I want to do? Where do I want to go with this? And you know what? The reality of things really hit me like a ton of bricks. We are some of the most programmed people to think a certain way that there are out there. And what's that programming that we've been given? Simply, there is no cure for diabetes. So I named this thing The Truth in Diabetes. Why did I do that? I was looking for truth. Okay? How do we know that that isn't a lie? How do we know we're not being lied to when somebody says, look, there is no cure for diabetes. All you can do is check your blood sugar, take your insulin, count your carbs. Okay? It's time to call it for what it is. That is bullshit. Plain and simple, it's bullshit. Okay? Seriously, let's think about this for a minute. Now, I'll take 1 second and I'll say, yes, I am alive today because of medical science. I am alive today because there is insulin that I can inject into my body. But what motivation does our medical community, what motivation does the pharmaceutical community have to cure our diabetes? Zero. And here's why I say that. So they cure diabetes. Guess what we can't do anymore? Well, we don't need to buy strips anymore. We don't need to buy insulin anymore. We don't need to buy insulin pump supplies. We don't need to have our A1Cs tested. All of these things, don't need it anymore. So honestly, my feeling is the cure and the answer to diabetes, it's not going to come from our doctors. It's not necessarily going to come from scientists. It's going to come from right here. It's going to come from here. And it's going to come from here. What it is we put into our bodies, the thoughts that we think with our minds, living who we are in our hearts. Okay, we're programmed to stay sick. Okay, now we're staying alive by taking our insulin, checking our blood sugar, counting our carbs. But who's getting better? Who's getting better? Not me. Haven't cured my diabetes yet. So today I was out on one of the longest runs I've done, and it's one of the wettest runs I've ever done. I went out there, started running, next thing I knew, the sky opened up and I was wet. Can't tell you how many times I thought, okay, I'm going to bail on this. I'm going to call my wife and she's going to come get me and she's going to come rescue me. Well, guess what? The only person that's going to rescue us from our diabetes, us, ourselves. It's a mindset. So where am I going with this? Where am I going? Where do I want to go with this? What do I want to do with this thing? I want to heal this. I want to repair myself. I want to repair my bodies. Okay, I'm really tired of being told there's no cure. That keeps me stuck. That doesn't help me. That doesn't heal me. Doesn't cure me. So my focus is not that there isn't a cure, but my focus is there is, and it's my job and it's our job to find it. Simply put, that's where I'm going with this thing. So if this is offensive, if this is this guy's crazy talk, fine. So be it. Move on. Look for your light and your knowledge somewhere else. That's where I'm going with the Truth in Diabetes project, and I hope that those of you who have been supportive of this from day one are going to stick around. Maybe going to try some of these things that I find and that I talk about. But you know what? I got to go deeper. I got to go deeper than the typical stuff, and that's where we're going. So remember, I love you. I support you. I'm here to take this on with you. This is about finding a better way. This isn't about doing what we're doing over and over again and hoping for something new or something different to happen. Okay? Love you. Respect. Disease or destiny. It's your choice.